Alright, new season, new Gfred, and once again, for the first Gfred of the month, nobody knows where we need to go. This video is brought to you by you. Thank you so much for simply being here and enjoying my content. Please do leave a comment, like the video, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for a chance to see your name here in a future video. Ooh, that looks like... Is that the airport immediately? Nice jump. Oh, it was actually a decent transition. How do we get... What's the best way to get up off here? Surely there, right? That's either the airport or the... Oh, it could be the observatory. It's definitely not the lighthouse or Chiliad, at least. Anyway, we're doing Gfred Scramble. So, it's all the Gfred checkpoints mixed up, scrambled up. And none of us know at this point what we're going to have to go to before each one. At least I've remembered this time and I haven't gone to the lighthouse anyway. Gonna have a decent run. Alright, we need a dad joke. Gfred's back. New season. Final season of the year. Got our variation months first and last, and then a normal month in the middle. Here's a dad joke. I used to think I was indecisive, but now I'm not sure. That's a good one, I like that. Do you still need to run? Yes, you've still got to run to the highway in these scrambles. I like them, they're fun. It's fun to not know where we need to go. Thank you, Maud, for the $1 donation. Please read this, it's on my bingo card. The only reason I've read it is because it gives me a nice segue into the fact that we have new Gfred Bingo. So for those who've played the Gfred Bingo in the past but maybe gotten bored of it or something because it was a small selection of things that could pop up on the bingo card, there's a new version. You can go to broughy.com/GfredBingo like you used to be able to, or you can just go to broughy.com/bingo now, if it's even easier. And you can generate a new card directly on the site. And there's a lot more options for that card to take in terms of things that can happen in the Gfred. We've got sounds, things that I say, things that happen. There's all sorts of different things now. I don't know how many there are exactly, but there's a lot. There's got to be over 50. So every Gfred Bingo card will be different. And if you to win Gfred Bingo, I mean, it's just for yourself. It's just for your own little enjoyment. But you've got to get 5 in a row, 5 in a column, or 5 in a diagonal. Basically 5 together. You got to tick them off when they happen. And the free one in the middle, you can just tick that immediately. It's free. Just take it. And all the traffic, according to Dinmite, comes from the 5M Unique Racing playlist. So all cars that I've either raced or showcased in that playlist. So there's going to be a lot of decent stuff, I think. Alright, that looks like it's the observatory. No, it's the airport. It looks so far over to the right, you don't realise. I could do with getting one of those paragons. I don't think this club is going to hold up very well for very long. There's some quick cars in traffic. Just for fun, what are you talking about? We do this to figure out who is cooking dinner. That's one way to figure out who's cooking dinner. Who wins the Gfred Bingo. Alright, I need to get rid of this club and get into something quicker. But isn't this a stock car? Isn't this going to be fast in a straight line? Hot Ring Faction. Please have some performance. Oh, I'm disappointed already. Oh, I'm disappointed. This was... I don't know what top speed I was getting in the club, but this doesn't feel like it's much better. This was a bad change. Excuse me for expecting a stock car to have a decent top speed. It's not even a Paragon, this. They were Paragons I was seeing earlier, right? Friggin' deity. Oh, have I only been seeing like deities all over the place, and I've just been calling them Paragons? Okay, well, it's quicker than the faction, at least. Oh, couldn't make it through. I haven't got a quick car yet. I feel like all these cars have been equally average. I'm jealous of that FMJ that I saw someone get earlier. It's dicey. Ooh, Flash GT. That's gone on top end though, has it? Yeah, this is Gfred Scramble, not only in the checkpoints, but in my cars at the minute. Straight past that faction. Okay, it's got some decent speed once it gets going, this at deity. Oh god, oh god. Come on, come on. Nice and smooth. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I'm very jealous of that FMJ. Oh, I didn't get the... Okay, now I have. Okay, I don't know where that one is. Could that be Chiliad? Oh, no! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, I forgot. I haven't done Gfred for a month, and I backed it exactly how it was. Nothing has changed in that month. Yeah, at least I got the checkpoint. At least I can find out where we're going as well. It is Chiliad. Okay. I don't know why I've put a GPS marker on, but... Okay. So this is being quite a long one so far, because we still need to go back to the lighthouse at some point. What did I say the longest would be? The longest variation? Airport, lighthouse, observatory, Chiliad, quarry, finish, I think would be the longest. So we're not getting that. But this could be close to the longest. If we get the quarry last, that's what's going to... The quarry or the lighthouse last will make it longer. Because then you've got to go all the way to the other side of the map for the finishing island. But this is me guesstimating, actually. I know Phil sent me a lot of information about which one the actual longest was, based on distance, but there's no way I can remember that. Car list, by the way. Benny has something nice. Benny, where's Benny? I need to not crash while I do that. I'm just going to keep this. This is alright. That's not going to do well up Chiliad. The Formula E GV90. Benny. Brake boost. Brake boost Feltzer! Oh my god, I want one of those. Holy moly. Is that like a special spawn somewhere? I need to find out where Dinmite puts these special spawns. Benny last to first challenge, I know, right? Although he's going to have a challenge stopping. He just needs to use the handbrake for that. People are coming from an interesting direction. FMG. Do you know what? I'm just going to stick with this. I could go for that FMJ, but I'm sticking with this. The brake boost votes as normal traffic spawn. Okay, wow. I suppose if it takes into account everything that we've possibly ever raced with, or even showcased in those like 40 odd episodes of the just 5M racing series, unique racing, there's a lot of cars we can have, and we've done a lot of really interesting races. Actually, the longest is Gfred. Observatory, Lighthouse, Airport, Chiliad, Quarry. That's 141% the distance of Gfred. Okay. That was an unfortunate hit. Now I've got cops, great. Did that all wrong. I know that I'm not doing that right, but I haven't figured out how to do it correct yet. Observatory, Lighthouse, Airport, Chiliad, Quarry. That's the longest Gfred variation. I knew it would have to be the Quarry or the Lighthouse last. And you've got to mix in the Lighthouse with the the other ones that are quite a far away. You know what? This car's pretty decent. Oh, that's an Osiris though. I wouldn't mind one of those. Although I'm pretty safe now, I suppose. We've got Chiliad out of the way early. So if I find something, some sort of supercar that, well, I suppose I've played myself. Is it the FMJ that people have, or the FM? Yeah, it's the GTE. So if I find an FMJ GTE now, it should be pretty safe to have one and not worry about the off-road traction loss messing me up anymore. That looks like a whole lot of mess that I'm trying to avoid, but I'm messing up the avoiding. A lot of people have fast supercars now. Where is the next one? Okay. Observatory, so this is like normal Gfred. And then it's going to be back over to the other side of them. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. Okay, we're alright. Okay, we're alright. I got very lucky there. I got unlucky initially to get wiped out by... Bloody hell. Oh no. No one heard that. I can't believe I am not back at the top of Chiliad after having my car exploded. After what's just happened on the way down it. Yeah, what exactly? So we're going to do observatory, and then it's going to be either lighthouse quarry or quarry lighthouse. This is just normal Gfred route. Do I take that FMJ? Is it worth it? Oh, he's taking it. There's one there as well. Screw it. Just keep going. We're late into the race now. Let's just push on. The FMJ is pretty slow down here. Look at that. Look at how much I'm catching up because of the off-road traction loss up here. I think it was a good change. That was a good decision to not take the GTE. Look at how bad it's doing because of the off-road traction loss. Flying past. Alright, we got people coming back this way, which makes sense. So I can't tell where it is right now, but we know it's on the other side of the map. I don't know which one it is. But I guess the plan is to go back down the way we came. Get to the road and go across. That's not the direction I wanted to go in, but it will do. No, it won't. Oh, it almost did. I almost landed it perfectly. Oh. No, I'm being trashed. I'm being bullied by faster cars. Looks like it's the lighthouse. Alright, away we go. Is that a Patriot carrying a boat? Is it the lighthouse? Yeah, it has to be. The quarry would be directly in front, wouldn't it? I think I know where I'm at. Can never be too sure. I wonder if there was a quicker way to go other than what I'm doing down the highway, but hey ho, I've taken it now. So the last bit's going to be normal Gfred start. So from lighthouse to quarry, and then quarry all the way across. Okay. So this is Redfg, REDFG, which is 24.85% longer than Gfred. Okay, so we have done a slightly longer one. Shame we can't do the, shame we didn't have the quarry at a point where we could do the new entry into the quarry. Considering the DFG world record is now quicker than the Gfred world record, which is crazy to think about. You can do the parachute line here as well. Things have changed in DFG. Give me it. Give me it. Oh, you absolute... Alright. I'm in a bit of a battle here. There's a group that are in front that I'm not catching at this point, but I'm in a battle with a group that are like all behind me, chasing me down in faster cars. There's no point changing cars now, I don't think. I don't know where I am. I feel like it's not too bad. I got the last two letters mixed up. It's a red GF, which is 31% longer than a... Let's say almost 32% longer than a Gfred. Okay. It's a red GF. This one. So we're even longer than initially thought. So this must be one of the longer ones. Thank you, Phil, for these nuggets of information. If the maximum is 145% or 45% longer than a Gfred, for this to be, 32%, we must be in the upper echelons of the varieties we can get. Because I think Gfred is actually close to being in the middle. What is the best way? Is it still better to go out this way and get on the highway? Seems like that's what other people are doing. Cyrus right at the end, not worth taking it now though. I trust in this car as well. It's done me so well for so long. Beautiful sunset. Alright, to Zancudo, to the parachute, and away we go. Sipdex has took the win, but only one person's finished. I wonder where I am in the positioning. As always, you can't trust the position counter in the bottom right on Cannonballs and Gfreds. Benny's poor brake boost Fozza has supposedly succumbed to its injuries. Yeah. That was always going to be an issue, I think. This car's amazing. It's done so much better than I expected it would when I first got it. What is it? Remus 2. I was probably quicker dying and getting this car than I would have been if I'd stuck with whatever I had. The deity, wasn't it? And just not died and not even thought about getting... I wouldn't have chose to get something like this. Getting boosted. Is he going to be able to pass me before the jump though? Managed to carry a lot of speed through there. Pulled a gap on the Osiris. Alright, here we go. Wasn't as clean as I would have liked, but it'll do. I saw a few people having issues, so I don't know where I'm going to finish. I'm really curious. Are there some people... Oh, some people are swimming as well? More positions? getting the height that I want though. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't wanna lose one at the last moment. Okay. Oh. Should we see? Should we see where it was? I'll totally take 7th. That's a pretty good Gfred for me. I'm happy with that. First Gfred back. Having still not done any actual practice to get better. I'll totally take a top 10 on a Gfred Scramble. Hopefully that sets us up nicely for a better season of Gfred this season, because the first 2 have been horrendous. Please say top 10 hype for the bingo card. Top 10 hype! There you go. You tick that off on your bingo. 5 out of the 6 people in front of you do Gfreds at least weekly, and the 6th person is Locke, so that's a good result. Yeah, I guess when you look at it like that. Yeah, fair point. Putting it into perspective. Although, not really, because I do Gfreds weekly. Although, at least weekly. Weekly is the maximum I will do Gfreds. And to be fair, I don't do Gfreds in the off season, so it's less than weekly over the course of a year. That was all right though. That was a good Gfred. It was an enjoyable checkpoint combination from that one. And the Remus 2 was absolutely amazing. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys the new Gfred bingo. It's all just for a bit of extra fun for you to do whilst you're watching a Gfred, but you can use it for past Gfreds if you're going through them. But yeah, before we finish, here it is. This is what you'll see when you go to the Gfred bingo page. You just generate the card. Then you've got all different options of what's available. Dies, see, you would have ticked that one for that one because I did die. Free, you always tick. This is one hell of a picture. Practicing the Gfred line in real life. Obviously, with no face reveal from Lighty. But that is the Gfred hoodie that Lighty won as part of, was it last year's stream week when I gave away a Gfred hoodie? And you asked me to sign it. There was one of one. And there it is, my signature's on there. My autograph. And it is actually parachuting. Don't think anyone's beating that. Yeah, I think that might be I've seen a lot of pictures of people showing their hats, their 1322 racing hats out and about, which is great to see. But I don't think anybody is beating that as a place for where my merch has been. En route to Broughy Island in a autographed Gfred hoodie that was won in a giveaway from the stream week last year. Like, that's a pretty special photo. Thank you for sharing that with us, Lighty.